first kiss went a little like this, and twist, and twist.
My first kiss went a little like this, and twist, and twist.
I said no more teachers and no more books. I got a kiss under the bleachers, hoping that nobody looked. Lips like licorice, tongue like candy. Excuse me, miss, but can I get you out your... In the back of the car, on the way to the bar, I got you on my lips, got you on my lips. At the foot of the stairs with my...
Hey, what's up guys, I'm Anton and I'm back. As promised, if my last video got 100 likes, I said I would give you the story of my first kiss. If you missed my last video, it was about my experiences with the police and stuff, so I'll definitely put a link in the description if you missed that, so you can go check that out. But yeah, straight into it I guess guys, my first kiss. Now what I'm saying isn't, I'm not on about my first like thing, because that's kind of naff. I'm talking about my first like with tongues and stuff. It was pretty embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie guys. Okay, so I'd say I was about 11, yeah, or 10 maybe. I was 11, yeah, I was 11. I would have been about 11 years old, and I was at a party. I got invited to this my friend's birthday party. It was just like a house party. Obviously there was no alcohol or anything because we weren't really into it, but there was like pop and soda stuff of that sort, and snacks, so that was really nice. So and we decided to play a game of spin the bottle. Now we kind of were just like, we built it up from like which I was a pro at. I was a pro at the whole, because I practiced that a lot with my girlfriend from my first ever girlfriend from when I was about 9, 10. That's as far as it went. You know, obviously there was it would go no further than like on the lips. I think I've done. You know, I'm just great at kissing. Yeah, so it went no further than that when I was about 9 and 10. So, but when obviously I'm at this party now, we kind of was like, alright, let's build up to like tongue, and I was like, oh crap, I haven't done this before, what do I do? And so it landed on a friend of mine and this girl, and they did it, and he seemed to do it like a pro, even though he was like my age. So he went to it, and I was like staring at him trying to get some tip, and then just going through my head all kind of movies and stuff that I'd seen where people have made out, and I was like, oh god, I need tips. And anyway, the bottle spun again and it landed on me, and and then it landed on this really, what I thought to be like, you know, it was this really hot girl. She was like 11 years old, but she had the body of a 13-year-old. And so she was really, like, back then, she's not great anymore, she's got really skinny and kind of looks ill all the time, but she was pretty good looking then. You know, from my 11-year-old point of view, not my now 18-year-old self point of view. I'm not a pedophile, unlike a lot of you scumbags. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, yeah. So the bottle spun on both of us, and she started coming towards me, and I was like, oh crap. And I'm not gonna lie guys, I started getting the sweats, and I was like, oh god, I'm so nervous, and I was shaking a little bit. I have no idea why I was so nervous in hindsight, because, well, I think now it's obviously me being a lot better at this whole thing now. But yeah, so I was shaking, and then she eventually came in, and then I was just like, alright, time to go for it. And I went in, and I did the whole, which just didn't work. Basically, my technique was open my mouth, stick my, kind of like, massage her tongue a little bit, pull it out, and then kind of close my mouth, nom, nom, nom. kind of that movement, so it was like, nom, nom. I basically tried to eat her face off, and it was probably the most embarrassing moment of my life, because when we stopped, my friend was like, were you trying to eat her? And I was like, oh god, I don't know. And then someone, you know, I've always been quite confident, but in that aspect I wasn't. And somebody said to me, was that your first time? And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be embarrassed that it wasn't, because it was. And she kind of actually fancied me, but then it kind of stopped after that point, because I was such a terrible kisser. But then, I don't know, the whole commotion got over that, and then the next girlfriend I had after that, we kind of practiced a lot, so I'm and now I'd say I'm not a too shabby a kisser. And actually, ironically, I'm now, you know, I'm now actually kind of among girls, like, they say I'm quite a good kisser, like the girls that I've kissed, you know, past that point. So that's always a good confidence booster from my last time. But yeah, that first time was the most embarrassing experience of my life. Just the whole nom, and then just the looks I got after. So yeah, guys, and she just didn't really speak to me after it. Oh god, I don't know. But anyway, guys, that was the story of my first kiss. If this video gets 120 likes, I will tell you guys the story of how I spent a night in a children's playground and I slept in a children's kind of jungle kind of gym thing. Yeah, it's a drunk story, and I slept in a playground. A children's playground in some sort of apparatus, and it was the most uncomfortable night of my life. And it was me and 3 other guys, one of which was gay, and it was funny. It was a funny time. But anyway, 120 likes, and you guys will hear that story. Thank you very much for 100 likes on my last one, 120 on this one, and you got it. Peace out. Thank you very much.